开始了。
Hello everyone. Welcome to KEYPOWER Canton Fair live show. I'm Lily.
I'm Derek.
Today we will show you around the factory and also introduce the production of our products, generators, load banks, and also the details regarding our rental type generators and load banks.
Yes, online Canton Fair is the first time for all of us, and it's a new try for all of us. The live show is popular in other platforms like YouTube, Facebook. It has been popular for quite a long time. And hopefully in the future, this will become a new trend and a new option for our cooperation and brings more convenience for both of us.
Yeah, it's really challenging for us. Today is quite special day for us too, because it's our first time to do the live show here.
Yes.
Thank you for coming and watching us.
Yes, please stay tuned. For the audience, you may already have some knowledge about our company. And KEYPOWER was established in 1998. In the beginning, we were building generators, and later on, we developed load banks and water pumps. Now, these three are our main products. As you can see in the right wall, we now work with prestigious engine brands like
Cummins, Perkins, MTU, Doosan, Volvo, Deutz, Mitsubishi, and also Japanese engines like Yamaha, Kubota.
And alternators like Stanford and Leroy Somer. We are the OEM partners of quite many of them.
Yeah.
Yes, as you can see, the certificates here. And for more information about us, we also posted a company video on our website and the Canton Fair website homepage. You can go and check it out.
Yeah, here we are sitting in the showroom of KEYPOWER, and now it's also the live showroom.
Yes, you can see the sample machines here, generators for rental, and also the load bank. Want to know how they are made of? Let's go and see our workshop for the assembling and also for the canopy making. 说展厅。
Here on the ground floor is the showroom of KEYPOWER, and there is the wiring control production workshop, and also on the back side is the warehouse of the electronic components. The first floor and second floor is the offices.
And the third floor and the fourth floor are the place for our staff members to have a rest in their lunch break, and also there's some gears for them to do the workout. All right, now we have arrived at our factory production facility. It occupies 10,000 square meters, and we have about 80 staff members working here.
It's a little noisy, because now they are testing the generator.
And you can see above we have several cranes, 16 tons, 32 tons, 10 tons, 5 tons. That means we can build generators of any size, from the smallest one, 10 kilowatts, up to 3,000 kilowatts. That is no problem for us. We can lift it off the containerized generator with the crane, so it's easy for assembling and it's easy for delivery.
Yeah, so in this workshop, we can produce the generator from 5 kilowatt up to 3,000 kilowatt. On the right side is standard products.
Yeah, these are the Cummins engines ready to be coupled with alternators. And on the other side, this is for the area for the specialized products. That containerized generator powered by Cummins engine. Noise level can be down to 75 dBA at 7 meters away.
And this unit is 1,500 kVA powered by Cummins and Stanford alternator. The base frame is quite special. We use the square steel to build the fuel tank on the base.
Yes, that's right. And this one is a 400 kVA unit powered by Cummins engine and a Leroy Sommer alternator. It's for the rental company as well. And up there is a screen. It shows the production status of the current orders. We can get the information like the order number, the delivery delivery date, and the status of the canopy, engine, alternator, etc. With the updated information there every day, our workers will have a target to work for in order to deliver all the orders on time.
Yeah, and this canopy looks quite different from low bank and generators.
So
let's check it out.
Sure.
Yeah. What is this? Oh, it is a
cable reel.
Cable reel.
Yeah, it's a cable reel for this generator, this load bank, which is also mounted on a trailer. Now more and more rental companies, they are buying load banks with us. For example, this one is also fitted with power lock connectors, so it's very easy for them to do the cable connection.
Now the rental business is quite good. For example, my customer told me that when he needs a 1,000 kilowatt load bank, the rental cost for 1 day, 8 hours, it will cost him $1,000 US.
Whoa, that's sky high.
Yeah.
If he buys a load bank from us, he can get his cost covered in about 1 month.
Oh, quite easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why some other rental companies also buy load banks from us too. These 3 units of 1,000 kilowatts are also purchased by one of the rental company.
Yeah, the most popular units of low bank is 500 kilowatt and 1,000 kilowatt.
Yeah, as you can see here, we have load banks of various sizes and colors in production. Yeah, you can choose whatever size and color you need, and we can make it for you.
We make the low bank from 100 kilowatt up to 5,000 kilowatt. The standard one is 100 kilowatt up to 3,000 kilowatt.
Yeah.
If you need our KEYPOWER load bank, you can connect with us by email. Yeah, this is our email, lily@keypower.biz or info@keypower.biz. This is the WeChat or WhatsApp number. You can contact with us to get some information regarding the products that you are interested. Thank you.
All right, we have arrived at the assembling line of some generators. Yeah, this order is of my clients. For the smaller ones, like 10, 20 kVA, they are powered by Chinese engine.
I think, I bet you recommend these engines to them, right?
That's right, because for the Cummins engine, the smallest one is 25 kVA,
yes.
so they don't
have
they have no solution for smaller ones. That's why I recommend Chinese engines for them. It's reliable and it's very economical. They have been very successful with this combination for quite some time. Yeah, we can take a look at the assembling process here.
This is a faulty engine.
Yeah, but it's with the alternator taken out. So maybe
something wrong.
Here is the reason.
Oh.
Reason here.
Yellow color means warning. So in this paper, it shows that the order number is 1714, and the QC found that the 4 units of alternator, when he tested with load, the voltage of the alternator drop down. So they need to sort it out. What is the problem? And the solution here is take out the alternator to check what is the reason. and they already checked the loader, stator, no problem. But they need to change the
whole genset, the whole alternator.
Yeah, the whole alternator. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see here, this is our standard genset assembling card. We follow the guideline of ISO 9001 quality standard. So we can see the information like the engine model, engine serial number, alternator model with serial number, as well as other details like the torque of the bolts that connects the engine and the alternator. Yeah, this is our standard, and each step is signed by the personnel who's in charge of it.
Yeah, who make it and who is the QC person who check it.
So in the future, if there's any problem with the unit, it's traceable, and the people in charge will be responsible for that in the future.
Yeah, I think it's quite important to do this because generator like cars, you need to use it for many years. So maybe after 5 or 10 years, they still need to looking for help for getting support for the diagram, for the parts. Yeah, so this quite important.
Yeah, and for each generator, we tested with our load bank for 0 to 110%. This one, the testing is not finished yet, and later on they will continue the load test for 100% and 110%. Lily, as you know that for the generator testing, we need to fill it with oil, with fuel, and in the radiator, do you know what we fill? Water or coolant?
Sure, I know it. We filling with coolant instead of normal water.
Yeah, this is what we fill.
Yeah.
I know you have a story about this.
Coolant, yeah. Yeah. Because in 15 years ago, we export a container of generators to Canada. At that time, it's not quite strict for the engine emission control. So all the Chinese factory can export to USA or Canada. Yeah. And we also export to Canada. But after the customer received the generators we shipped, he found that the engine housing, the housing block, was broken because during the transportation from China to Canada across the ocean, it's quite cold, and the water remain in the engine housing, getting frozen and expand and broke the engine housing. Though we need to drain all the liquids out before delivery, but it's impossible to make it 100% drained from the engine housing.
Yes, that's right, because we just drain it from the radiator, but there's residual liquid inside the engine block. Yeah, that's a hard lesson, and even though the antifreeze coolant is even more expensive than oil, we are using it as our standard because first, it can prevent any possible frozen, and the second, it can also prevent the rust inside the engine block.
Yeah, here is also the coolant.
Yeah, after all, it takes very long time for them to ship to our client's place, and it may be kept in warehouse for many more months before they are sold out. All right, we have seen our assembling workshop. Now it's time to see how they are made. For your information, we have done all the canopies in-house, and that's including welding, punching, plasma cutting, etc. So let me show you how they are made.
If you have any question about our assembling, testing, or other questions, you can send email to us. This is our email, lily@keypower.biz and info@keypower.biz. And here is the cell phone number of Derek and I. Both of us have been worked for KEYPOWER for more than 10 years. So we are here to support you at any time.
Okay. Now we have arrived at our canopy workshop. First of all, you can see there is a CNC punching machine. It will punch the metal sheet to whatever the shape that is designed by our technicians.
Yeah. So the canopy now made in China looks much better than before, and even better than the canopies made in other countries.
Yes, we have many customers that want us to supply them with a canopy only, so they
CKD.
they can fit on their open type generator.
The reason why our canopy looks so nice, one is the equipment that we use. The second one is the material we use. This one is the cold rolling steel, so it's quite smooth. The powder coated painting can be pressed on the canopy strongly. And lasting long.
If some customers require galvanized steel or stainless steel, we can also make it.
But that one is more expensive. You need to pay more to get.
And here is a cutting machine. It will cut the steel sheet to smaller sizes. And following that are two bending machines. This one is mainly for bending a thinner steel that is used for the canopy. The minimum thickness of our canopy is 1.8 millimeter. And for the larger units, the canopy
it's also digital control, huh?
Yeah, the larger units is with a 2 millimeter thick of canopy.
And this machine is new. It's laser cutting.
Yeah, it's running now.
It's running now. You can take a shoot on it. Yeah. The laser cutting is better than the plasma because it's more precision and we can cut any shape according to the drawing, according to the design. Any shape. It's very smooth.
Yes, and it can cut up to 10 millimeter thick of steel sheet. You can take a look at this sample. It's very smooth in the edge, and it's also with great speed that improves our efficiency quite a lot.
Yeah, that machine is also cutting.
Bending.
Bending machine, but that one is for the base frame.
Base frame, because
with thickness.
Steel is thicker. And this one is a plasma cutting machine. That is
we use it before
the laser cutting, and now it's a backup. And here is the section for welding and polishing. You can take a look at here.
Oh, this small detail I would like to show you. Yeah. I saw many canopies don't have this net. Yeah. All the canopies and low bank, we put this net to prevent the small animals' mouths going into the canopy, because the generator gets warm and the small animals, wild animals or small animals, they like to going in to bite the cables. That is quite dangerous.
Yeah, that's right. In KEYPOWER, we take care of details like this because we had bad experience. We had customers that had their gensets completely destroyed by rodents in the past. So now every unit of our load bank or generator is with those kind of grill protection.
There is the polishing, huh?
Yeah, And now here they are welding the fuel tank.
In KEYPOWER, our product is different from others, especially the fuel tank. We don't weld the fuel tank on the chassis. We make independent fuel tank that is separate from the chassis and use the screw to connect it to the chassis. And inside the fuel tank, we use the whole plate. Bend it here, and then here again, here again, another bending, and then put a plate here to cover the top. And inside and outside, the welding is double side. This side and also inside. Inside here, inside here, welded, and then outside welded. So it's double side welded. This is the key and our secret for why there is no complaint of the base frame leaking for KEYPOWER fuel tank.
Yeah, that's right. Because in the industry, most of others, they just use the base frame as the fuel tank. And the disadvantage of that is that during the transportation, either by the forklift or by crane, if the generator is accidentally bumped or hit, and that results in the break of the welding point, that means the fuel tank is leaking, and it's almost impossible to get it fixed because of that.
Yeah. If you like to know more about the details of our fuel tank or the canopy, you can contact with us by email or by WeChat WhatsApp. This is our email, lily@keypower.biz, Derek@keypower.biz, info@keypower.biz, and this is our number for WeChat and WhatsApp. Thank you.
Okay. We are almost finished the tour of our canopy workshop, and after all these processing are done, the canopies will be taken to our powder coating workshop for painting.
Yeah, because now the environment control in China is quite strict. I think it is quite good for the human.
Yeah, that's right. And on Saturday morning, we will take you to visit our powder coating workshop. So please remember to check out our live show for the next following 10 days. Here is the warehouse in the workshop. We mainly store some sponges and other small sizes components that is required by the assembling process of our workshop.
And also, after canopy painting, they will move here to do the acoustic materials stick, and then bring it to the assembly line.
Yes, that's right. And on this side, there are the stock of the radiators and the Cummins engines. We have quite some Cummins engines for gensets from 30 kVA up to 500 kVA. So for the open type generators using Cummins engine, we can deliver them as fast as 20 days. And for the silent type, if the engines are in stock, we can deliver them in 30 days.
Quite fast.
Yes, that's right.
And here we can see the two containerized low bank. We use 20-foot container to build the low bank from 1,500 kilowatt up to 3,000 kilowatt.
Yeah, that's
use
right.
20-foot container. And this unit is the inductive and resistive combined. So the power factor is 0.8.
Yeah, it's adjustable. While this unit is 3,000 kilowatt resistive type of load bank.
Power factor 1.
Yeah, it's not adjustable. And that's the reason the price of the 3,000 kilowatt unit is actually lower than that of 2,500 kVA resistive and inductive combined load bank. For years, we have developed our load banks, and now is the 6th generation. From the beginning, we only had pure resistive load bank.
The first one?
Yeah, cooled by a very big electrical fan and with enormous noise level. After listening our customers' feedback, and over the years, we have improved and redesigned our load banks. Now, there are so many more. For example, like you just saw in the warehouse, in the workshop, in inductive one, in resistive one, we also have intelligent one, mobile one, and weatherproof type, etc.
Today the weather is so nice in Fuzhou.
Yeah.
Yeah, blue sky, and here is this industrial area is quite good.
Yeah.
Every day we can hear the birds singing, huh?
Yeah.
And the first load bank was built in 2010, right? And in these 10 years, we supplied a lot of load banks to the premium customers. Let's take a look.
Yeah, they are on that wall.
Here we can see we supplied our KEYPOWER load banks to the Caterpillar dealer, Caterpillar rental business, and also Deepak is quite famous in South America, Mitsubishi dealer, Cummins power generation dealer, and Precision Industry, they are the famous manufacturer in Dubai, and this is in Saudi Arabia, and this is in from Australia, Atos from Egypt, and we also supplied to Ocean Link, that is using our load bank to test the engine of the boat, that is 690 volt. In these years, we also supplied our KEYPOWER load bank to the data center, to rental business. I cannot listing all, but we are really proud of our KEYPOWER load banks. Now, Derek will introduce in detail what is the advantage and what is the details about this product.
Yeah, this is a 200 kilowatt resistive load bank. Power factor is 1.0. And this unit, as you can see here, it can be powered by either the tested power of the generator or by the mains power with this input receptacle. There is a control power selector. That means if both powers are connected simultaneously, only one can be chosen. By doing so, it can prevent the possibility of short circuit. And for the cable connections, is located to the side of it by connecting the cables to this UVW and copper bus bar, so it's safer for operator in front. This is a stainless steel control panel. All this text are engraved to it that ensure its durability. Yeah, and you can see there is a control mode selector, remote or local. The basic configuration for this one is local control, but we can also equip it with a Mitsubishi PLC. That means if it's with PLC, you can control this unit from a laptop. We will install our dedicated software on laptop. And here is the UVW load input indicator as well as a phase sequence indicator. Because if when generator power is used as the control power, it's important to make sure that the phase sequence is correct. Otherwise, the fans may spin reversely and suck back the hot air, which may result in damaging the components inside. Our load banks are also with fan failure protections for each fan, and overload, overvoltage, and overheating protections. And for our load banks, if the fans are not started, you cannot add any load on it. That is to protect the safety of its components. Also, there is a master load switch. If it's not switched on, you cannot put load on it either. As for the load steps, you can see the value is very similar to the value of currency, 10, 20, 50, plus a 0 to 10 kilowatt fine-tuning knob. With these combinations, if you need any load value from 0 to the max, it's obtainable by using all these combinations. Also, it's with 4 lifting lugs above. Yeah, and also forklift channels here for easy transportation. Also, is double housing structure means that the hot resistive compartment is isolated from the outer frame. That will isolate its the heat, and also it will isolate to insulate it to make sure the operator is safe. And we are the only one in China that has our load banks got CE certified by TUV Rhineland, because all the components we use are CE certified, and we also meet their stringent standard for CE. For load banks, if you have more requests, you can contact either Lily or me. Our contact details, like the email and WhatsApp, are here. All right. Besides load banks, we also developed generators specialized for the rental industry, and Lily will have an introduction about it.
Yeah, now it's my turn. The rental generator is different from the industrial type. The most important issue is it needs to be very strong and easy for transportation. Let me show you the details. The integral design of the lifting beam is the whole unit to make the strength of the single lifting point quite strong. And it has the forklift space pockets, which is more thickened and bigger. And if you don't have the forklift or crane, you can use the drag hoe. Yeah, drag hoe. And during the transportation, this bumper can protect the chassis. Bumpers, yeah. And the fuel tank here is double wall, or we call it a bonded fuel tank. It is the standard for the rental business and also for UK, Australia. They are quite strict in the environment protection. So no liquid can be leaking on the earth. They will get punished if liquid leaking on the earth. So the bonded fuel tank can contain 110% of all the liquid, including coolant, oil, fuel, and these three can be 110% contained. Besides it, all the access doors can be opened and lifted. The hinge can be lifted and the door can be totally take off when you need to do the holding of the generator. The canopy is weatherproof, so it can be sitting at any time outdoor for use. The small design make it quite different from the other aspects. The emergency stop is easy, to be accessed, and lockable fuel tank. So while the generator is running, if it's less fuel, you can fill in without stopping the engine. Beside it, we also make the three-way valve in case that you need to connect to the external big day tank. The fuel tank on the base is good enough for 12 hours running. It's optional if you need 24 hours, 48 hours, it can be optional. But beside it, we use this quick connection for the storage fuel tank, so it can be connected and use the fuel tank external. The door can be opened widely, so when you need to change the air filter, change the fuel filter, or change the oil filter, it's quite easy. And here, here you can see the fuel tank is separate from the chassis. It's independent fuel tank. This door can be opened too. We use Volta battery. Beside it, it is a battery isolator. Now it's on. After turn it on, we can turn on the canopy light and the panel light. So the generator can be used in the job site without lightning. It can give you the lights for you to do the maintenance easily. And the control panel and the power cable output is separate with the ABB circuit breaker. And this circuit breaker has the RCD protection. From the cable access to the ground, it has a cable clamp. So in case of some people kick off the cables, it won't get loose. So it's quite safe. Besides it, there is an earth rod to be dug into the earth to give you protection. And in order to meet the rental business flexible, we use Cummins engine, which is changeable for the frequency 50 Hertz to 60 Hertz by electronic governor. And we also built the voltage switch inside for the customer to change the voltage easily. For example, in some South American countries, they have the voltage of 120, 220, 240, 380, 400, 440, or 480. So various voltage can be met with this rental type generator. Thus, the costing for the rental business can be reduced to keep not all these different voltage generator as their inventory. And this is the power socket for faster connection. It has also the IP67 circuit breaker RCD protection. So all these special things make the rental business quite easier. We just design the canopy and design whole generator according to the real application of the rental generator.
So through today's presentation of our workshop and our star products, the load bank and rental type generator, I hope you have a better understanding of our quality control and philosophy. And for the following days, there are more live shows available. We will detail at other products like the intelligent load bank, like the standard generator, etc.
Yeah, and how to choose the generator suitable for you, how to know what is the best solution for your power range. We will recommend what we know to support you. For example, this morning, Derek introduced that Cummins engines start from 20 or 25 kVA. So for the small one, we would like to introduce some reliable Chinese engine to cover that range to make you earn money. Yeah, like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So in the following 10 days, we will have our live show in the morning and in the afternoon. So keep
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned to watch our live show. You will be benefit.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
See you.